at Christmas break. 5.5, dividing fractions. Okay, do you guys know what a reciprocal is?
No.
What do you think a reciprocal is then?
You switch the non-zero numbers.
I would never use the
A reciprocal is when I take the opposite of something, basically. So if I have 5, the reciprocal of 5 is 1/5. If I can multiply them together to give me the number 1, they are reciprocals of each other. Okay? So reciprocals are two non-zero numbers whose product is 1. So when you multiply the two numbers together, you get 1, you have reciprocals. Okay? I'm taking attendance. Okay, so here we go. I gave you 2 examples, and then I'm going to have you fill in the blanks on these 2. If my number is 5, my reciprocal is 1/5, because when I multiply 5 times 1/5, I get 1. If I have 2 7s, the reciprocal of that is 7 seconds. When you multiply 2 7s by 7 seconds, you get 1, because you get 14 over 14.
Yeah.
Okay? What is the reciprocal of -5/8?
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Either way, you can put negative 8 over 5 or 5 or I'm sorry. You can say negative 8 over 5, or you can say 8 over -5. So when I multiply those together, what am I going to get?
40.
40 over 40, which equals 1. Okay. What is the reciprocal? Or if 10 is the reciprocal, what is the number I started with? If 10 is my reciprocal, what's the number? 110. Okay? Make you think backwards a little bit. 110. So if I take 1/10 and I multiply by it by its reciprocal of 10, I'm going to get 1.
I said what?
You did, but it was 1/10. I wanted to know what the reciprocal, what the number of the reciprocal of 10 was. Okay. When we divide fractions, it is so simple. Here's what you're going to do. When you divide fractions, you keep the first one the same. You take the second one and you flip it, and then you multiply straight across. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the reciprocal of this second equation. Okay? So if I have -2/5 divided by 4/7, what do I need to do to solve this?
Flip 4 and 7.
Yeah, flip 4 and 7. So I get -2/5
Negative 4.
times 7/4. What's 7 times -2?
-14.
And what is 5?
20.
20. Does this reduce
Yes.
to what?
7 over 10.
Negative
-7 over
10. -7 over 10. Okay? There we go. How do I take 4 and 1/6 and divide it by -1 2/3? What do you think I need to do first?
Improper fractions.
Improper fractions first. Change 4 to 1/6 to an improper fraction. What do you
25
get?
over 6.
Yes, 25 over 6.
Flip 5 over 3.
Take -1 and 2/3 and switch it into an improper
And then 3
fraction.
over 5.
You get -5 over 3.
Then you get 3 over 5.
Beautiful, Emmanuel. So then I get 25 over 6 times -3 over 5. What's 25
Negative
times
75.
No,
30.
negative. Okay.
Yeah, I'm right.
Negative 75 over 30.
Stop.
Now, what do you know about
20
those?
25
They could
over
be
25. Negative 25 over 10.
No.
Negative
They could be
25
divided by
over
3.
10. Negative 25
Okay.
over 10.
Negative 25 over 10 still can be reduced further.
You're mean.
Negative 5 over 2.
Negative 5
Well, I
over 2.
didn't I just say divided by 3, bro?
Boom.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
divided by 3. What?
Okay. Stop. Okay. -4/9 divided by -8/11. What do I do? Emma? Flip what? Second
Good
number.
job.
So I have times 11, -11, 8. What's -4 times -11?
Negative 11.
Negative
44. 44. What's 9 times 8?
72.
Yeah, 72. And what does that reduce to?
22 over.
You could both divide it
22
by
over
8.
36.
22 over 36.
And then you still divide it by 2. That would be 11 over 18.
Beautiful.
Bruh. Stop.
I'm not doing anything.
Stop.
I'm answering questions.
Stop.
You're getting them right every
Okay. Word problem time. Then we'll have some homework. Okay. You want to join strips of wood that are 15 inches long and 1 5/8 inches wide. So they're like this. It's 15 inches this way, okay? And then it's 1 5/8 inches this way, width-wise. And you want to join these strips of wood, okay, to make a cutting board that is at least 12 inches wide. At least 12 inches wide. How many strips are needed? What do you think we can do to figure that out? How wide do you want the board to be?
12.
No, you want it to be 12 inches, at least. At least 12 inches.
So a foot, right?
Okay? So a foot. I want the board to be at least a foot wide. Now, what is the width measurement that we're dealing with?
1 and 1/8.
1 5/8.
5/8. Sorry.
So what do you think you do with 12 and with 1 5/8?
You
You
divide.
divide.
Divide what?
15 over 1. 15 over.
Nope.
But then
No.
you divide
12 over 15.
Okay, am I 12 divided by what? By 1 5/8. Because I want to take my total and divide it by what the width of 1 is. Now, I'm going to change 1 5/8 to what?
improper fraction.
Okay, so what do you get?
That's
13
13
over
over
8.
8.
13 over 8.
I'm done with you.
Guys, you need to calm down. Now what do I do?
You divide.
You need to
Round.
I can do that.
Flip and
Divide.
multiply. Use the reciprocal. What's 12 times 8?
But 96.
96, beautiful. And so you get 96 over 13. What's 96 divided by 13? What's 96 divided by
And
13?
8. No, 7. Right?
It's,
It's like 7 and 4.
See,
Yes.
I got the 7 part.
it's
right.
7 and 5 thirteenths. So how many total strips do you actually need? I need 7 and 5/8. I need a total of 8 strips. So I have to have 8 strips. Okay? That's what you're working on your homework. Do you have questions on how to divide fractions?
No, but I think there's something
I
wrong
think
with
you've
that
done it
question.
before with Mrs.
I have a
McCain.
question for Emmanuel. Like, oh,
What's
Emmanuel,
the tingle?
where are you?
you haven't